All right, so we ended up coming out to the salvage yard today to see what we can come up with. Just browsing parts for different projects we got going on. Would you look at that? We found a 6-liter. And we found a 4.8. Oh, hey, look, another one. Oh, and there's Duramax with a turbo on it. And then over here we have a LT1 Camaro Z28. We have a V8, pretty much LT1 Buick Roadmaster. I might need me one of these for a future project. And then there's that guy down there in the Dodge Dakota area. Literally all these trucks have good V8s. Well, manageable V8s more than likely. And then we have something special. Looks like it came from my house. A Chameleon BMW X5. That's pretty cool. And then there's this guy.
Bastards.
With all
I swear this is your channel. You're getting fucking demonetized.
with all his spare parts over here.
Yeah. This is... Yeah. We got the whole freaking Dakota over here.
Actually, I don't know if I can be showing this stuff.
You can show it.
And now we're over here at John's unloading for the day. We'll show you his winnings back there here in a minute. And over here we have a John in his natural habitat. Checking out his new bumper that we found at the salvage yard today. So here's some of John's winnings from today. All right, so now we are headed to Home Depot.
Yeah!
Who doesn't take Vipers to Home Depot?
Yeah!
Contractor mode engaged.
Let's go!
And we are doing electrical work. We are changing from this plug here to our welding wire. So I don't even know how to begin to explain the day that we had today. So I woke up, went to let my dogs out, and we have this koi pond in our backyard, right? So we have one of the Plecostomus sucker fish, and it was dead, stuck in the skimmer. So that's how it started. From there, we ended up going over to John's. We picked him up. We ran up to the salvage yard to go look for some parts. As we were getting our tools out of the truck, I went to kind of close my door a little bit so somebody could walk past to get in their car next to us. As soon as I grabbed the door panel, the whole handle area like exploded off the door panel. I don't know how, but there was no screws in it anymore. The little window button came out of it. Like, it was pretty crazy. From there, you'll see in John's video, we found a late model 2nd gen sport front end in the yard. So I went to take the grill off the hood while John was taking the bumper off the truck. And he came over and he was going to assist me with the grill. So he had his 12-volt Milwaukee little ratchet wrench. And I was like, no, I got this with my little quarter wrench ratchet. So keep in mind, these parts are kind of crusty. I'm sure most of y'all know about the Dodge grills, how they tend to rust out and strip out, and then the little bolts will fall out of them, things like that. So this grill was clearly kind of dry rotted, you know, where it gets brittle. Some of the little mounting tabs were already starting to break. So I got one side of the grill loose. I was working on the other side. On the far end, I went to take the little bolt out. As soon as I made like a quarter turn with my 1/4 inch ratchet, all 3 of the bolt mountings just snapped off the whole grill. And then John instantly started roasting me about it, how I've been breaking everything. So from there, we ended up going to Wawa, John's favorite place, to get food. I ended up filling the truck from a little under half a tank to 91.91 is what the pump shut off at. Then we went in and got sandwiches. Somehow between that time and when we left, I lost my debit card somewhere. So then we ended up going to John's house to do electrical things. And that's when we figured out that his plug in the wall, that there's some kind of wiring issue going on. So his welder was only getting like half the power. And for some reason, when you turn the welder on, with it getting half power, the little LED display lit up 666 across it. From there, we ended up taking his Viper over to Home Depot to see about getting some electrical parts. Did not turn out so well. We ended up calling it a day after that. I went to get in the truck to drive the 2 minutes home, and the Duramax was in limp mode. I guess the water and fuel separator sensor went crazy, and that turns the truck into limp mode, which is kind of ironic that in these Chevys you can have a catastrophic failure like the transmission housing shearing in half and the transfer case falling out of it, not get a check engine light. But that damn water and fuel sensor will put the truck into limp mode, even if it's not even really an issue. For example, I clear the code and then the truck ran fine. Naturally, after I drove home 30 miles an hour with the truck in limp mode because I was just defeated from today. It's a good thing he only lives a 2-minute drive from me, so that kind of helped a little bit. So from there, I guess I could talk about the spoiler. If you already watched his video, he might be getting an S10 from me. A little regular cab S10 Extreme to LS swap or junkyard 6-liter swap or 5.3, who knows. Could be something more. We'll have to find out. But here's what the truck looks like. It only has like 125,000 miles on it, I think. Clean title, no accents. It's just, 4.3 auto V6, nothing special. The engine really needs to be resealed, all new gaskets through it, but for what he wants to do, it might be perfect for him. I just don't know that I'd want to go through that hassle short of just restoring the whole truck. But for what he wants to do, it would make sense. So that's it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe, do notifications. We will pick back up tomorrow, hopefully getting the Dakota done.